and they bleach native bodies, Mahamsa Kase. And at the World Fair, they bleached our bodies, Mahamyakane. I'm not native, indigenous, the same as my beloved Michael Vasquez. I'm different native, Mahamyakane. I shouldn't say we like that, but but they bleach black bodies, so please forgive me. They wanted us to be civilized, Mahambasasi. Ella se siamba ya kumbara ya shasahea. Isam sabu anandara hea bombarakani. I have to talk about this. Mahamsakasiya yamburahi. Yashi samurikanea yambarakane. I am here to society. This stuff really makes my brain feel, yes, my brain feels, and my heart, really puts my heart in a place where I need to be. I reincarnated as Frantz Fanon and Simone de Beauvoir. I didn't know what to do with it. They told me your job is to liberate souls. I didn't know what to do with it. I just know they're my heroes. That's all I know is they're my heroes. One is not born but becomes a woman, Simone de Beauvoir. I live by that quote. I'm Shukaseen my whole life. I've been saying this quote my whole life. I'm not a woman. I'm not a woman. I'm sick to say. All the blush in the world, all the foundation, all the eyeliner, and I still don't feel like a woman. I'm non-binary. I'm sick to say. I call myself a non-binary femme, and I don't even know what femme means. I just said I like dresses, and I like crystals, which is not femme or non-femme. It's like a seed. I'm so sweet. I'm working. A boxer, Ambieso me sé que ambiare Yarusha Sakayara Ambaya Kamamino. Sin Master Lisa Renee, Yahamshi Sakina. Sin Master Maharai Mahimya Kanisa. How are we doing? Please assist me with this transmission. I don't know where I'm going with it. It's on, but I can. Ambahay ambaro yo kamsi de sanea. I'm painting too, like, you know, with paint pens. Yeah, I'm yakanista. Some of you have seen my actual paintings. I like impressionist art. Yeah, I do original star code paintings with paint pens. I highly recommend you get your emotions out through art. I can't find a therapist. I'm Sakina. And I live in a town that the therapists say the weirdest things. They give me advice to drink beer. I'm sober, and they're like, just have a beer, yo. I'm like, why? Like, why do you want me to drink beer, bruh? You want me even crazier? Crazy. Mombasa say, so you want me liberated from the fountain of dry truth? Dry truth. Unknowing. So you want me sharp? Yeah, hamsa kasaya mumbarayani. You want me sweet? I'm sorry, nothing against people that drink, but I know, like, if you drink a lot, you're like always awake. But if you don't drink a lot, that's super scary, bro. I wouldn't know because I don't drink, but a few times I have drunk. Scary. It's like death. I'll just stick to my kombucha, yamya kanina. But with the epilepsy, I can't even have kombucha anymore, so I just have smoothies and coffee. Yambayasasin. I used to make kombucha. Kanaya. Hemoya sa misa mo sa zeka mo na mana mahira makasaya mo sa misha mashako. That was fun. And then you can like control the acidity. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. They wish to control us, keep us in cages, watch our bodies, watch our facade, tell us we're just entertainment value, that we're here just for one thing only, sex. But on their terms, where they can watch us, where they can see Mahimekane. Story time. I'm celibate. Mahamya could say. You wouldn't know it by all the poetry I write. I'm sick of saying Mumbai Kanaya. I live in a place where there's like a lot of broken blinds. And like people can see it. And so I'm just like, you're not gonna watch me, Mamya Kane. I'm not giving you a free show. I know you can see me, Mamya Kane. You're never gonna watch me, Mamya Kane. Arihta mayesta saya kanania. Arih mahanoya makasha samina. I'll go years without making love. Mahimikanin. Years. I've gone 4 years. Mahimuraya kasista masaya mashasana. I won't tell you how many years max. Mahambaya kanoya. Just know that that's just how content I am with my life. That I don't need outside forces. I have another place where there's like no openings at all, so I could just go there. I have more than one home. Yahambakane. Mashmashaki. Mashallah, mashallah. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. Mamakanake, Mamarakane. Very, very blessed life. Muslim Sikasi. I used to have no home, Yahamikane, live on the streets, Mamsakasi. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blessed me, Mamsakasaya. Believe in the power of miracles. These are miracle frequencies right here. Yahamikasaya, Mamsakasaya. Yera mea ya masia mumbakaye. Ambashtas masahira mabuke amahen. Ambira makasia mumbasa masasim. Ambesha mashashia mambaka makana. Get yourself a SCOBY online. Get a giant 64 ounce. No. You need a 1 gallon jar. Get some green tea, sencha. Sencha's the best. Sencha tea. I'm going to teach you how to make kombucha. Get some sencha tea. Boil 64 ounces of water. Let the sencha tea soak through. Then get you some regular filtered water. You need filtered water, okay? Even with the sencha tea, filtered water. Get you some sugar. I don't know how much sugar I used to put, like... A 1/4 cup of sugar, alright? That's all you need. And then get you some... And then you mix it all together. You mix it all together. After it cools down, okay? You don't want to burn your SCOBY. And you let it ferment for 2 weeks. Longer if you want a higher alcohol count, but you want a little bit of alcohol in it, not a lot. Like you want less for the healing properties, okay? That's the idea, is more healing properties, less alcohol. And these are the miracle frequencies I was talking about. Basha Shakashina now Karanahane Asisa Masasea Mambarakanani Ambaranakanea Nambasasea Sa Ayahmamakania Nandaraya Samin Ayahmakasia Mambasasea Sa. Pour it all together in a 1 gallon jar. And that's kombucha. Yes, it's It's a perfect pH for healing. I was drinking it a lot because, like, it's really good for healing. And I was healing a lot of, like, I was healing UTIs and skin cancer and, like, a lot of things. And I just recommend it for healing, really. It's just, like, really easy to make. And it's, like, the SCOBY should only cost, like, $7 max, okay? It shouldn't be more than that. And you can get it from other people for free. Like, people should just be handing them out to you. No one should charge you for a SCOBY. That's, like, mega mean. I ended up painting a conch. That's cool. I was just thinking about the infinite organic compounds of humanity and just, like, how we're all infinite beings and we're all one with each other and we're all infinite reflections of each other and of the divine. And instead of making a mandala, I made a conch, and then it turned into a mandala, and then it turned into this like reflection of who we are. Yambosa Samina, artist, man, we're deep. You're like, am I ever gonna see it though? Is that what you're wondering? Someday you'll see it. I'm very private about my star codes. I'm Sakasi. Mostly I'm worried about like people trying to recreate them, like just draw them and stuff, like draw them exactly the way I draw them. I don't know why. I just got this idea that there's like all these people that are just mimicking me and trying to be just like me. Like, can you be me? Walk a mile in my shoes, bruh. I am so messy. Do you even want to? Mambaya kayanu? Like, do you want to go through what I go through at the end of the day? I think you're going to say no. Mambaya says, like, read my poetry and tell me if you want my life. Mamshaya says, I don't know, man. It's not all glory when he dies many times as me, and they're not near-death experiences. It's like actual death. Mom says, I used to pray for death. That's a really interesting part. And I keep saying it because, like, I want you to know that all your prayers come true. Mom says, you know, I didn't think I would live up to 18, and that's the thing. I had Lucifer come from my soul at the age of 31. And he was like, that's it, you timed out. I came for it too late even. I gave you extra time. And I was like, how much extra time? And he said, 3 years. And I was like, dude. I didn't say dude. I was just like, bruh, you gave me 3 extra years. Well, I want more because I wasn't conscious then. I was being severely abused, and you can't blame me. And Lucifer was like, but that's it, you timed out. And I was like, well, give me a deal. And he said, your souls. And I was like, something else. And he's like, your souls. And I was like, okay, fine. I didn't say okay, fine, but he kept on begging for my souls, and he just took them. Like, I had no choice. It was souls or death, and so he took my souls. And then what happened next? It was so bad. Not having a soul is the worst. It's the worst. You can't feel anything anymore. You're like, especially if you're awakened, you're like half asleep all of a sudden. You're just like going through the motions of life. That's why I feel so bad for the soulless, and I just want to help them right away. Like, if you don't have a soul, I'm just like, let's go to Anubis. Let's just go to Anubis. Because Anubis will grant you a soul. But the moment Lucifer finds out, he comes back for you. Mambaya kananea. So you know what I do? I read your scars. I'm just like, let me read your scars for you. So I read your, because usually you have scars on your body if you don't have souls. Right? So I read your scars, and usually they have contracts on them. I read the contracts. And then I talk to Lucifer. But usually I go up higher, because Lucifer is the biggest archangel, fallen archangel. But you know who's bigger? Satan. So I go to Satan, and I tell Satan, hey, they weren't conscious. Can we make a deal? And Satan says, okay, because Satan's really nice. He's willing to talk. So Satan says, okay, let's make a deal. And so I make a deal for you. And usually the deal, it consists of piercings and tattoos, or just piercings. it depends on how like high maintenance you are. Like, can you handle taking care of a piercing for a whole year? Do you have a whole year of time where you can like spend 20 minutes a day just soaking your piercings and like spraying them and putting medicine on them and like doing Reiki on them if you have Reiki abilities, like, or developing Reiki abilities, because you don't want to get these like bubbles or infections and stuff like that, like how strong is your body at fighting infection? Do you know how to find the right piercer? Do you know like how to be calm? Are you going to be really scared? Like, or can you handle a tattoo, which is just like a week of, like it's just a solid week of healing, and then you just kind of take care of it, and then can you handle putting lotion on it every day for the rest of your life so you can preserve it, right? So, and stay out of the sun. Or if you're in the sun, you just like cover it, or put some sunblock, or just like do what you do. Anyway, so Satan, usually it's like one or the other. Or if you have light codes or star codes, are you willing to like draw something for Satan for a certain amount of time and stuff like that, But usually it consists of like something like that, And Satan gets to decide what it is, and he comes to you and he says, do this, this, and that. And he'll say, no way. If you say something like, I want to do this instead, he'll be like, no. And you have to listen to him. And it'll come like as like a voice permeating in your head. But it's not like a hallucinatory voice. It's like an actual voice. So yeah, so I act as your shaman. I am a shaman, so I don't act as your shaman. I am your shaman. I like read your scars for you, and I find out what to do. So you no longer have those like suicide attacks or like lose your soul and like feel all weird. And then you get your souls back right away. It's pretty cool, if you ask me. But that's what I do. That's one of my gifts. And I help people through it. And I've done it for one person so far. I'm just going to say, other than myself. Because no one's taking me up on it. But you can just like post a picture of your scar and like hashtag Arcturian Guardian. Or like hashtag Lubna Kamal Suboh, and I'll like look at my hashtags. I'll start looking at my hashtags, and I'll respond, and I'll tell you what your contract is. I don't know. Is that cool with you? Yeah, so I'll start helping you like that on Twitter, because I'm more on Twitter than Instagram. And of course, no cost, ever. I'm a shaman that does everything just like that. That's just how I am. It's just how I am, okay? You don't even have to ask ever. And don't ask, just know. Someday you'll have the gift, and you'll be able to offer it, and you'll